Hello everyone. So my name is Logic ASMR, and let me just tell you about who I am. Like, I don't really know too much about what to say otherwise. So basically, the person that I am and like what I do, of course I'm not going to be revealing my name because the whole thing about the ASMR community is like the deprivation of not knowing the answers and not knowing the face, and it's very mysterious, and I think that's something that makes it very lustful. But otherwise, I'm a metaphysician. I do like to study metaphysics. I do like to study. I'm a tarot reader. I'm a cartomancer. Let's see, what else do I do? I do lots of really cool things. Like, I like to practice psychic abilities, and I like to teach those type of things to people, and I like to talk about philosophy and psychology and society and the way things are today. I wouldn't really prefer for people to call me like a political type of figure, because I just don't really like that frequency of like energy that surrounds the word political is like the frequency like reeks of corruption and like bribery and stuff like that. And I know people might say it's very dramatic. It's not that. I'm saying that all politics have that type of thing. It's like the only thing that matters to me is the words I use and like the frequency at which they ring at. And I just don't like the whole politics thing. That's just like, I'm just someone who's into like life and what's beyond life and stuff like that. And I'm a subliminal programmer. I make subliminals for people to use to program their subconscious mind to change like their desired appearance, their desired voice, their desired personality, their desired state of being, like reality shift, respawn, stuff like that. So if you do have any questions in relation to those things, I'd be like more than happy to like help you, because I do think it's very interesting. And something that's very cool that I will be more than happy to like tell all of you is if you're someone who's actually from the subliminal community and you want to talk to me about like, if you like to tell me results, like the things you got results on and stuff like that, I would actually be very interested in hearing that, because the only thing I've ever really, I'm doing like appearance results right now and stuff like that, so that's actually quite great, because if there was a day where I really show my face and everything, I would actually be able to include pictures of how I looked before and pictures of how I look now, so that would actually be very great to do somewhere down the line. Yeah, so just like a very short introduction, and maybe I could just like explain to you my personality. I'm someone who's very like artistic, and I just like to get into very weird things, metaphysics related, like beyond light, like energy, frequency, like wavelengths, and like very weird things like that, isochronic tones. Just, I don't know, just like a very mental case type of person when they say like somebody's cagey, because it's just somebody who just knows like very meticulous in little things. Call me creepy, like I don't care, like I just feel like I'm very smart and very justified in what I do. Where the fuck, see, that happens sometimes when I'm introducing myself or talking about something, because of the fact like, I'm very into like studying things and like meticulousness. I'm very scatterbrained by nature, so whenever I go to talk about something, I could be like in the middle of a very fluent story, just like very on my ass with everything that I'm explaining, but then it's like the next second I'll just be like, wait, what was I talking about? Like, just do I remember what I was saying? And my mind will legitimately be like blank, and I'll need somebody to like tell me what I said like a millisecond before. It's like the strangest thing, but I don't regret it. I don't care. Like, I do very much like being someone who's like into like studying things. I'm very creative. I'm into like art and drawing, poetry, stories, energy. I don't know, like I'm into, like, I also wanted to be like a ball jointed doll maker. Like, I absolutely do plan on doing that down the line, because I do feel like it's a very beautiful art, and it just takes so much detail, so much steadiness of the hand, and in like concentration and patience. And it's like, yeah, you can do it quickly, but it's like, why not enjoy the process of what you're doing, since it's very beautiful and amazing and stuff like that. So I very much appreciate the process of life and everything that happens in it. So yeah, that's why I decided to call myself Logic, because it's like, I'm quite sure something I could go on about for hours, being very calm, being very collected, and being very appreciative to just exist is like logic and philosophy and the way everything works. It's just like very nice thing to appreciate, very beautiful. So yes, that's just my light introduction. I'd like for anybody who's like looking at this, like give me some ideas on stuff to like do ASMR on, things to reenact, things to like do. And I would like for you, if you're someone who has like a complex ASMR thing, don't like send that request now. And the reason why I ask is because I like it when people ask me to do simple things first, or at the beginning of a channel, because you know when a channel first starts, there's no one really there. There's just like people who are like passing by, and you kind of just beginning. No one's really going to be able to see it very much or appreciate it very much, or like get the maximum like effect or power of, you know, whatever you're doing early on. And I do know sometimes people might have those moments where they're just kind of like, man, I wish I did that a long time ago. I mean, I wish I did that. I wish I waited to do that idea, because I just feel like it was a very beautiful idea and nobody really like appreciated it. And it's just like now, it's like in the time where people start coming to your channel, it's like all the later stuff is popular, all the later stuff where everybody's like just getting there for what other people have started sharing, which I can only assume would be like the very first like video where everybody's just like sharing it. And it's just like, if I'm gonna do something, I'd like for it to be very well used. Call me bitchy, I don't really care. It's just like, yeah, I just want something to be used. It's just like, I'm very meticulous about wasting time or wasting energy, wasting effort. I just very much like for things to be very like Eight of Pentacles upright, you know, symbolizing like attention to detail, steady and consistent work. Very someone who's like a very hard worker or a craftsman. Also for something to be appreciated, like it's like something that a craftsman would very much to be like looked at. The same way it's like you don't make something, just like go and try to sell it, and it's like nobody really buys it because they don't know you. But then it's like later on down the line when you become like famous and all this and that, and people like sharing all your stuff, and that's when everybody magically wants to buy all your latest shit. But then it's like you think about an earlier product, and it's just kind of like, man, like I wish I did that before, because I just feel like everybody would have appreciated it, and it would have been very well bought. It would have been loved and appreciated for what it was, and it would have been like a very imprinted moment in time in my mind for when people actually appreciated this beautiful and first new, very simplistic thing. So yeah, I don't have very much to say. Sorry about that, but I do also want to say that more importantly than just like role plays and stuff like that, I do strongly ask that you ask me like questions about life and my opinion on certain things, just like logically try to dissect certain things. And I may be doing like things like claircognizant body analysis things later on down the line. I'm not doing that now. And basically claircognizance is like an ability where you use your clear knowing. It's an ability where all you have to do is like think a question, and the correct answer, that information will immediately be received to you. And then you can just go on the steady flow of energy and like channeling exactly what it says, and you're just very accurate, and there's not really like any type of imperfection to what you're saying. And the reason why it would be a claircognizant body analysis is because I'm not someone who's ever taken like a body analysis class, but I have been someone who's always like used like an omni-psychic and omni-kinetic mad metaphysicist and scientist subliminal, which was created by me on my other channel, and being very interested in things of that nature. And since I use that subliminal, I've been able to talk about people's body language as if I took the class, because there was this girl that I would watch, her name was Reagan Wolf, and I will always watch her channel, and the way she would describe body language is very interesting to me. And when you're using a subliminal mate to kind of like I'm taking information about something and learn about more topics and stuff like that. I do genuinely believe that, because I didn't watch her in a while, but like her long imprinted memory in my brain, I just how beautifully she breaks down the body language and like the flicks of the iris and like the gestures, the shaking violently or gently of the body, how the body speaks to the mind, or how the body conveys the image of what it's seeing or what it's feeling. And it's like I never actually took a class for that, but I am psychic and I am very prevalent in all of the clairsentience was my first most prominent ability that I didn't know, but my second one was actually clairvoyance, and then my third one was claircognizance, but now my first and most powerful one is claircognizance, my second one is clairvoyance, and my third one is actually clairsentience. So it's actually like doing a little bit of like a reverse and stuff like that. So yes, I will be doing that down the line. I don't even know why I mentioned it, because I know people will be very interested to see it, but you never know, like some things start very early. And I'll be more than happy, like if I was able to provide the opportunity or like more time to like do something like that, to figure out how to like work. I never did very complex, like not even complex, just like basic video editing, so I just would need to take like an hour or so to get mixed in all that, and I would pretty much just have everything set in my way. So yeah, ask me pardon me, just ask me like a whole bunch of questions about like different topics and things that you would love to hear like spoken about, or like thoughts of, just like different topics that you think is very interesting about society, or the way things are like broken down. I could definitely help you around there. So yes, it's very basic about me. Don't want to reveal too much, because you know how the internet is nowadays, where you just give somebody like simple information, like how old you are and like your middle name, and then magically that somebody has like your Facebook and your number, and like it's like, how the fuck did you get this? And it's just like, oh, you know, nothing, I just kind of like put one or two things in. It's like, bitch, no you didn't, you put my fucking DNA in, don't lie to me. Okay, I'm not a dumb bitch, my name is Logic for a reason, okay, don't lie. But yeah, not to go on like a little bit of a rant, but like, yeah, that's what I'm going on about, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing on my channel. So just feel free to comment anything that you would like me to be doing, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you, to see what you're talking about. So yes, thank you very much for just listening to this tiny introduction. As time goes on, if you have any questions about me and my life and my experiences, or story times, and I will definitely do that for you. And yeah, so that's all I have to say for now. Thank you very much for just joining me on this very small introduction, and just let me know what you're thinking and feeling. I'll talk to you later.